Good afternoon gamers, hope you're well. Now I'm doing a bit of a collection video today. This is most of my PS4, it's not all of it. Quite a lot of my PS4 like from my other series are in the cabinets. But we're going to go through them. A few PS5 as well, so we'll just take you through them basically. We'll start with this set, which is, it'll be a long video but there's some great titles in here. I'll just go through them. Let's just show you. Really fantastic game that. Is the PS5 better than the PS4? It is, but the PS4 is still very close. And most of all the PS4 play on it. I mean, that was a fantastic game. I really do love it. Collector's Edition. Phobia. So that's that one. So what I'll try and do is, because I've only got one hand, I'll try and put a few to a side over there and we'll get some piles going for you. Do stay to the end, there will be some rare ones coming up. These are just basically, what are these ones? These are the sealed ones that I've not put in cases yet. Some oddballs that I've kept. We've got mixture of stuff, we've got limited run, we've got standard, we've got Red Art games. We've got other developers' games as well. Most of them I've played. I've got doubles. I try and get 2 games playing. Like this one, I'm playing this on the channel. I can only manage to get 1 copy. Really good game, that one. PS Seal, that one here. Stuff like that, Oddball, Sprint Vector Data, Raw Data double pack. Jupiter Guard. I did go through a stage of collecting everything VR, and then when my PS4 collection started overflowing, I just got rid of the stuff because a lot of it I'd played it from the early days of PSVR. Original Anthem I kept there from back in the day. That's a really good game. I've got it on both the platforms. I think I've got it double of that as well. So that's the Doom one. Cracking game, that, the Blasphemous. Quite a rare one now. Candle. Zone of Vendors. So again, I'll try and make some bit of a space. Again, it's not my full collection on the table. It's majority, but it's not the full collection. So let's try and make the space on the table for you. Again, this is all unscripted. So we've got another pile here. This is the like your limited run and your Red Arts and sort of games pile. So these are like your rarer titles. Chasm, really good game. Swapper. Good double pack, that one. El Lamo and Lana. Count Lucanor. That is a fantastic game, Corpse Killer. So yeah, we'll continue there. Narcosis. That's got to be one of the most scariest underwater games you can ever get. It's fantastic. Oh, some of these games now are just coming out. Mummy Demastered, superb. This game's underrated. I mean, that is one of my favourite games ever. And that ain't an understatement, gamers. That's a classic little game. That's some really nice graphics and artwork on it. Like these little creatures and stuff. Oh, we've got some classics coming up here. Love that game. Really did. Stranger Things 3, the game. Momodora, good memories of that one as well. Axe Invade, I got the second one. I thought the first one was better. Shadowgate, really good game that. It's a reproduction of the, I did it on the, I believe it was the Nintendo, original Nintendo. I've got that upstairs as well. Song of the Deep, really good game. So what's this one here? Neuro Voider, that's like a little sci-fi robot thing. It's a bit of an odd one, that one. So we'll just try and put these piles to the side as we get a new pile out. So these are like your basic ones that you can get from the stores. Last Guardian, Town of Light, great game, strange but good game. Classic, can't beat about that one. Dead by Daylight with the Stranger Things edition. Cool box art, that one. Medieval, cool game, loved it back on the PlayStation 1. Streets of Rage 4. Talos Principle, weird robot, futuristic, cool. Steelbook. Some of my favourite games ever, because I love my underwater stuff and my aquariums. Subnautica. XCOM. Ooh, Freaky Aliens, that one. Lumo Classic isometric drop down, really good. Fantastic that. It's like retro arcade, really good. I played that on my simulator through lockdown, kept me busy. Steelbook there, Ether. Now what you're not seeing is your standard games, your Call of Duties, your FIFA 20, 19, 21, 22. They're boring, they bore me. FIFA games bore me, sport games bore me, sorry gamers, and war games do, they're all the same. Same game, different graphics upgraded a bit, or they have a bit of multiplayer, something like that. Little split decisions, I know. I like my brain to be challenged when I'm playing the game, so I like my variety. Can't beat a bit of pinball as well. I'm always looking for that next game to challenge me. And I like the nostalgic games as well. Like this one. Classic nostalgia. So we'll slide these back. Get some next pile out. I have predominantly been going for my horror titles, so I love my horror games. Dying Light. I can put these on here now. Some new pickups, Friday the 13th. That one I have not played, I've just got it. Fear the Presence, Song of Horror. It looks pretty good. A mysterious entity as you explore the place's unseen spirits. I've heard good things about that, I'll put that aside there. Classic, I was streaming that on a channel last week. Love the game. Racer, really good as well. That will be going in my cabinet collection. So on to the next part. Legends. Again, I've thinned this collection out. I did have a lot more, but my cupboard was full, so I had to get rid of stuff I didn't really play or want, and it's got no replay value for me. So my advice is gamers, if you've got loads of games, if you've got 100 games and you've 3 or 4 games you really want but they're expensive, get them traded in, get them swapped. You know, go for things you love. Because then when you, in the end, you end up with a good collection like this, you don't end up with all fodder. It's all got some substantial value to it. Can never go wrong with collector's editions, definitive editions. They're always good ones. Pop some of these on here now. Dragon Crown Pro, love the game. That one is I believe. Now it's very, very hard to get hold of. It's quite an expensive game, new. One-handed again. Yeah, look, it's very, very unusual to get the collector cards in there, and it's sealed. So we've got a one-handed slip sleeve to go on. Bear with me. There we go. I love that. That game. I built a simulator through lockdown. It's on the in the playlist. It don't get used as much as it should, but that game took me through it. That was the best game I've ever been on. A full racing simulator. It was fantastic. Got Doom there. Agalos really frustrated me towards the end. It's like a room with loads of steps in, and it took me hours. Little Ghost Parade. Hopefully you're seeing games you've never seen and heard of. So we'll pop that back there. Just move these ones here a little second. I'll bring the next pile through. So we've got a VR collection. I narrowed it down. When it first came out, PlayStation VR, I'd collect every game for it. And then it went to the stage where it went from 1 game a month, it was 2 and 3 and 5, and then in the end it just wasn't financially viable to collect every single game. Plus there was still experimenting with VR, so a lot of it was rubbish. One of the best series I think ever made. The Astrobot's fantastic. It gives Mario a really good run for its money if you've never played it. Love Moss. Great. That's a great. I remember the first time I played it, and it was zero gravity in space. It's like, it's hard to explain, but if you've played VR, play that game. So I've got some rare stuff. Now I collected this because I love my marines and my aquariums. Just love the artwork on it. Japanese VR one imported. Good game, not impatient. Plays the butterfly effect, that one, so your decisions determine the game. Apex Legends, really good bow mechanics. See the bow on the cover, really good use of your move controllers for that one. Still going. Doom VFR, one of the best VR games and the Doom games in my opinion. I didn't like the new one, it was too glitchy, too erratically. Love that one, Space one, that one. Probably the first game I ever played, and when I saw that giant spider, I was like, it's Christ, it was just humongous. Blew me away, that one, when the VR first came out. Thesis, good game. Tetris Effect, really satisfying that to play, believe it or not. Really good. I've got these ones here. Blind, that's really good. It's like Echo Vision. I can't explain it, you'd have to play it. This one here got Game of the Awards edition. I think when it first came out VR, they just had like a little slip, like a digital code for it, and that was hard to get because I collected PS VR at the time. That was very hard to get. I've not looked. It might be like cheap as chips now, but at the time it was very hard to get. I mean, some of these games, man, now the graphics was really good, and you know, Robinson still good. Dinosaurs, it was great. That Gollum, new one, I thought that was really good. That Gollum game, how you control a big Gollum. So yeah, we'll try and slide some of them back now. Hope you're enjoying this. I say it's mostly PS4. It's not my full collection. I've got another probably about 50-60 games within my cabinets, like Resident Evil. I've got a lot of them. I've got like variants, Star Wars games, Castlevania, limited run, Bloodstain, things like that. I've got a lot of variants. So these are my sealed ones as well that I've got in protector cases now. So we've got White Day Horror, Matterfall. I've played that one. I'll say a lot of these I've played, and I've got doubles, so that was in a case. Medium, PS5, Evil Inside. They've got like a shimmer on these, so it looks like they're dull, but they're actually really glossy when you pull the covers off. Oxide, Room 101, looks very freaky, that one. The Wire. Some of these I've not played, or PS5 ones. Love that game, love it a bit. It's Arizona Sunshine, one of my favourite PlayStation VR games. Princess Sarah there. 7 Days to Die. Beast Quest. I bought that ages ago, Locked Quest. I don't even know if it's worth much anymore. It probably is now. Put a few of these over here. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you've seen some things you've never seen. Blair Witch. If anybody's got a PlayStation 5 and they like games like Resident Evil and I don't know, Alan Wake, things like that, adventure and horror, that is a really good game. It's got a videotape, a teleportation, jump scares, everything. Aquatic Adventure, not played that yet. Stubbed the Zombie remake from the original Xbox. Black Mirror. Now we're getting into some rare titles now. The House of Morgana. You basically wake up in this mansion, and there's a maid over you, and you basically don't know what you're doing or why you're alive. I've not opened it, I've not played it. Pretty pricey game. Scoutfold. We've got a Metroidvania there. I think there's 999 made, so it's very rare in the world. Made by Red Art Games. So that is not even 1,000 copies made. That's going up. I think the last one sold for about £300, and it's only fairly new. Plague Tale Innocence, again, getting very hard to get this. When I've scanned the barcode in on this one and I researched it, I think it was the first 100 and they print this one, so that's why it's so valuable. I think just like standard copies or remasters are like £100 now for a steel one, but that's worth considerably more. Love the game on the channel, Nightfall. I've actually got 2 copies of that if anybody wants one. It's very rare, hard to get hold of that one. And then we've got Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul. So yeah, it's not my full collection as always, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to hear anything about any particular games, or if you like a franchise, let me know and I'll give you some advice if I can, you know, if you're looking for that little adventure or something different. So yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, keep on gaming.